Hey everybody, I'm Danny Pomplun. Today I have Lauren and Charlie. Today we'll be hitting all areas of the body for a full body strength flow. As you're ready, let's go right ahead and get started down dog. Downward facing dog yogis. As always, get comfortable, take a minute to get acclimated in your first down dog. It is your first time here, so make sure the body's ready for it. Get all your wiggles, get all your jitters out, whatever feels right for you, whether that's bending the knees or kicking the legs, whatever you gotta do, get it out of the way now. As we start to move today, when you get distracted, forget about trying to fix your hair and your shirt. I want you to stay in the practice. So get all that stuff out of the way now. Fix your hair asana, although one of my favorites, we won't be doing today. All right, yogis, as you start to find downward facing dog, go ahead and spread the fingertips as wide as they can physically go, and then feel that weight shift to the index finger and the thumb so we protect the outer edge of the wrist. Now with your legs, I want you to imagine your femur bones, that's the top half of the leg, wanted to escape the back one. So push back firmly through that. Draw some, or rather, imagine like there was two arrows on the tops of the toes, and they wanted to reach the feet further forward, and then the hands then wanted to go back. So think the hands and the feet have this love affair, and they're trying to come even closer. As you start to do that, you should notice the rib cage lift a little bit, and the hips lift a little bit higher. Together, seal your lips off from here on out. Take a big breath, inhale through the nose. Hold it steady here as you exhale. Find the rhythm of breath that you'll keep throughout the entirety of practice. Nice big breath, inhale through the nose. Lips to stay sealed so we build that heat, we stoke the fire. One last and final one, yogis, before we get cooking. Big breath, inhale through the nose. Lips to stay sealed as you exhale. Let's get it moving. Inhale, send your right leg up and back in space, three-legged downward facing dog. As you exhale, stack the right hip on top of the left and then drop the foot back like you wanted to kick the glutes. Stay here for a moment, let the hip warm up. Yeah, if you want to roll out the ankle a little bit, you're welcome to one direction or the other. It doesn't really matter, whatever feels best for you. Good, now together, take one more big breath, inhale wherever you're at. Exhale, while keeping the knee bent, can you shift forward into plank? Draw the right knee across to the left tricep. As you start to draw the knee across to the left tricep, push the mat away firmly with both the left and the right hand. Now inhale, send the right leg up and back in space again, three-legged downward facing dog. Exhale, this time right knee to right tricep, take it up and over to the side. Ensure the elbows aren't bowing out, but rather the upper arm bones are squeezing into the center line of the body. Inhale, draw the right leg up and back in space again. Three-legged downward facing dog. Exhale, draw the knee to the nose, curl and round the chin to the chest. Now push the mat away so you feel the energy moving up the arms. Use the inhale to hold and stabilize this, but look forward. Exhale, step the right foot between the hands and then gently lower the left knee down. Uncurl the left toes. Inhale, sweep the arms up, low lunge, mini anjaneyasana. Will continue to flow from here on out. Exhale, bring the hands down and set the left foot forward to meet the right. Now as you inhale, flat back at the top of your mat, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, deepen the fold and hinge from the hips. Come up to standing yogis. Inhale, we rise. Come all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, palms to the heart center, release down into Tadasana. We'll pick that back up. Inhale, use the legs, rise up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, dive it all the way down, forward fold as you hinge. Inhale, find a flat back, lift the chest up and out. Continuing to lunge, exhale, step the right foot back. Lower the right knee down gently, kneeling low lunge. Send the arms up. Inhale, low lunge, mini anjaneyasana. Listen closely. As you exhale, hands come down. You step the left foot back into chaturanga. So go right forward and no pause. Inhale, lift the chest for up dog or cobra. As you exhale, draw the hips up and back in space and find downward facing dog. As you start to find down dog yogis, a couple breaths to reacclimate. So full breath, inhale through the nose, come back to the heart rate, come back to the rhythm of your breath. Steady breath, exhale and hold. Now together, inhale, send the left leg up and back in space, three-legged downward facing dog. As you exhale, stack the left hip on top of the right, and then drop the foot back like you wanted to kick your glute. Again, if you want to rotate the ankle a couple times, one direction or the other, go right for it. Yeah, it feels nice at times. Yeah, now together, one more full breath in. Exhale, draw the left knee across towards the right tricep as the shoulders shift forward into plank. Push the ground away firmly. Try to lift the knee up as high as possible. Good. Inhale, left leg goes up and back again. Three-legged down dog. Exhale, draw left knee to the left tricep. Shoulders are still shifting past the wrist. As you come forward, can you squeeze the upper arm bones in again? Inhale, left leg comes up and back. Three-legged downward facing dog. Exhale, knee to nose, curl and round, chin into the chest. Round your ribs together, scoop the lower belly in and up. Inhale to hold this, but look forward. Exhale, gently and quietly, drop the left foot forward between the hands, lower the right knee down. Uncurl the toes, send the arms up. Low lunge, mini anjaneyasana. You got it, yogis, keep with the breath. Exhale, hands down, step the right foot forward to meet the left. Now inhale to flatten out the back. Lift the chest forward and out. Exhale, take it down to the toes as you fold. Inhale, use the feet, rise all the way up to standing, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, palms to heart center, release that into Tadasana. Keep with it, yogis. Inhale, send the arms straight up and over your head, Urdhva. Exhale, draw it all the way down, forward fold as you hinge from that. Now inhale to find a flat back, lift the chest up and out. Exhale, bring the left foot back, lower the left knee gently, kneeling lunge. Send the arms up, inhale, low lunge, mini Anjaneyasana. Exhale, hands down, step back into Chaturanga. So no break here, you go right for it. Inhale, lift the chest, up dog or cobra. Exhale, bring the hips up and back and find downward facing dog. From down dog, yogis, inhale, shift forward and find a plank pose. Now as you start to find a plank pose, to start, lower the knees down to the earth for just a brief moment. Now coming down to the knees, let's bring the forearms down to the mat to set up for a forearm plank. Watch that the common tendency is to try to bring the hands closer together, keep them wide. Now as you start to rest in forearm plank, yogis, option is to stay here, or option to tuck the toes, lift the knees back up, stay in plank. Watch that the butt is going to start to lift up a little bit. So I want you to keep the pubic bone in and send the tailbone down. Option to stay here, or uncurl the toes and push on the tops of the feet like you were going into up dog. Continue to rest, continue to work. Lift the belly in and up. You're holding here for about 10, so a little more lift. 9. Continue to push the mat away. Now, can you feel like your elbows wanted to come back to hang out with your feet wanted to come up to your elbows? Last 7, that's a slow 10. 6, keep pushing for 5. A little more push for 3, you got it. Last 2, and then 1, draw the knees back down to the mat. As the knees drop down to the mat, inhale, press back up, tabletop. Exhale, tuck the toes, send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Let's continue right away from here, yogis. Inhale, draw the right leg up and back in space, 3-legged downward facing dog. Exhale, step the right foot forward between your hands, find a lunge. Walk the right hand on the inside of the right foot, turn and pivot the body to the left long edge of the mat. As you start to turn and pivot to the left long edge, yogis, think Prasarita, but we're gonna work a little bit of shoulder and arm strength. Flatten out the hands as much as possible. As you start to flatten out the hands, rock some more weight forward into the hands. Start to lift your hips up as high as they'll go. Maybe you lift the heels off the mat. Now straight arms, push the mat away. No thumbs into the earth. You have flat hands. You're pushing for 10. Continue to feel the outer arm bones hug in while the lower belly lifts you in and then up. So send the pubic bone this time up towards the ceiling. Last 3. You got it, yogis. You'll lower in 2. And then 1, exhale, soften the heels down to the mat. As you start to soften the heels down to the mat, take a big breath, inhale. Exhale, Skandasana, side lunge into the left leg. Bend into the left knee. Now draw the hands together at the heart center. As the hands start to rest into the heart, yogis, continue to feel your left toe pushing down into the mat. Now again, this isn't limbo, so it doesn't matter how low you can go. I want you to feel inner right thigh release, but more importantly, left leg start to fire up. Take a big breath, inhale from here. Skandasana, side lunges. Bend into the right knee, switch it up. Good, stabilize and hold. Feel inner left thigh start to release. Right heel is pushing down. You're building strength in the glutes and in the hamstrings. 1 more big breath in. Exhale, Skandasana, side lunge up and over to the left. Now listen closely, we'll switch it up from here. Take 1 more full breath, inhale. Exhale, push into the left foot. Go right into Warrior 2. Bend the right knee, turn the right toes forward, then extend the arms up and out like the letter T. As you settle into Warrior 2, yogis, imagine like you had a giant block in between the inner thighs. Squeeze that imaginary block so you feel the lower belly start to lift, but inner thighs start to engage. Take a full breath to inhale. Exhale, begin to reach it forward, extended side angle. Let the right arm float, pause, and then start to send the left arm up and over your head. Reach both arms up and out like you're trying to hold a beach ball. Feel the belly lift off the side body. You're here to breathe. Left shoulder comes up, right shoulder comes under. Keep with it, guys. Now squeeze that imaginary beach ball even more, but don't let the hands come together. Good, last breath here. Inhale, shift it back, reverse warrior. Left palm comes down, right hand comes up and over your head. Breathe and reach, open up the right side body. Exhale, hands down, bring it down, runner's lunge, and frame your foot. Now as you start to frame the foot, yogis, square the hips so they're in one line. Keep the back heel lifted off for a moment. Ever so softly, can you start to fold your palms together at the heart center? As you fold the palms together at the heart center, let the chest lift up to maybe a 45 degree. Now without looking down at your feet, Can you push the right heel down firmly so it feels like you wanted to break through the ground? Feel the outer right hip fire up. Option is to stay here, or option to inhale, lift the chest and look forward. Exhale, warrior three, send the arms up and out. Ground the right heel down as you push the left heel back. Stay with the breath for 5. A little baby standing splits is coming up for your release. So look forward to it. 3, last 2, and then 1. Bend the right knee, hands come down to the earth. Lift the left heel up. You can keep the right knee bent. Stay here and breathe for a moment. Now, as you recover, yogis, allow yourself to just catch up to the breath. Good. 1 more full breath to inhale. Exhale to hold. Flatten your hands down on the mat. Bend your right knee as much as you need to do this. As you start to bend into the right knee, can you come onto the ball mound of the right foot? Lift the right heel up. Keep flat hands down on your mat. Now, the option will be to stay here so you feel the weight into your hands, or option 2, a couple swinging hops to try to get the left leg up. Doesn't have to be a full handstand today, just a little bit of weight bearing in the hands. You got it, yogis. Kick up. Nice one. Good. After your second, maybe even third kick, take a big breath in. Exhale, step the left foot back. Step the right foot back, plank pose. Take a big breath, inhale in plank. Exhale, chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Knees, chest, chin, or you can skip. Cycle to the variation of the vinyasa yogis that's going to feel best. We'll meet back in downward facing dog. Right away, let's get the left side cooking. Inhale, send the left leg up and back in space. 3-legged downward facing dog. Exhale, bring the left foot forward between the hands, find a runner's lunge. Now walk the left hand on the inside of the left foot, and then turn and pivot to the right long edge of your mat for a little prasarita setup. However, for this prasarita setup, then bring the hands up and out in front of your shoulders. Yeah, now straighten out the arms. Yeah, and keep the hands nice and flat. Can you start to shift the hips up a little bit higher? So maybe you come high onto the ball mounds of your feet. With arms straight, squeeze those outer arm bones in so you're weight bearing in the hands. Push the mat away with everything you have for 5. Keep with the breath for 4. The last 3, 2, soften the heels back down. As you soften the heels back down, yogis, take a big breath in. Now lift the chest up lightly. Exhale, Skandasana, side lunge into the right leg. Bend into the knee. Let the heel stay flat. Allow the left inner thigh to start to decompress. Same thing we did on the first side, but stabilize for a moment. So really ground down through the right foot. Feel the right heel pushing down. Take a big breath in. Exhale, push down. Switch it up and over to the left. Same here, yogis. Big breath in. Now hold and stabilize. Feel it. Exhale, use the glutes. Use the heel. Switch it up and over to the right. As you start to shift it up and over to the right, take a big breath, inhale. Exhale, go straight into warrior 2. Turn the left toes forward, bend into the knees, send the arms back up and out like the letter T. Now stabilize the feet. Give both feet a push through both the inner and the outer arches so you get a little more lift through the hips, but mainly more strength in the back. Take 1 more full breath, inhale here. Exhale, extended side angle. The left arm will start to float. Once it stops, the right hand comes up and over, double extended side angle. So a little bit of a trickster there. Now squeeze that imaginary beach ball that's going up and over your head. If it gets a little too intense, feel free to lower the left forearm onto the left thigh. Continue to push, get the side of the belly off the thigh there. Hold here for another 3. Nice try. You got it. For 2. Then 1, inhale, come back, reverse warrior. Right palm comes down, left hand comes up and overhead. Free up the left side body. Exhale, bring the hands down, runner's lunge to frame your foot. Bring the right hip in line with the left. As you bring the right hip in line with the left, walk the hands, or rather bring the hands to the heart center. As you start to bring the hands to the heart center, push the left heel down firmly. The chest is only going to rise about 45 degrees or so. Now inhale, lift the gaze and look forward. Option to stay, or exhale, warrior 3, send the arms forward as you kick the right leg back. Notice that the right hip is going to want to lift up a little bit higher than the left. Try to keep it in line by squeezing the outer hips together. You'll take 1 more full breath in. Exhale, hands down, a baby standing split. So bend the left knee as much as you need to. Give the left leg a little bit of a break. Some recovery time, guys. A few deep breaths here. You let the head rest heavy. Back to the heart rate. Good. Last big breath in. Exhale just to hold. And when you're ready, yogis, look down at the earth. Walk your hands slightly forward. Flat hands down on the mat. With flat hands down on the mat, can you lift onto the ball mound of the left foot so the hips get to rise? You can stay here, or option to do a couple swing and hops. Again, not a full handstand, but start to feel the weight shift forward in your hands like you did in prasarita earlier. Good. Second or third kick, and then slowly big breath in. Exhale, step the right foot back, step the left foot back, plank pose. Take a big breath in now in your plank. Exhale, chaturanga, up dog, down dog, or knees, chest, and then chin. Again, you can always skip this if needed. Shift it back, find downward facing dog. We'll take a big breath in, down dog. Open up the exhale, let it all go. One more like that, guys. Big breath in, open up, exhale. And now inhale, come high to your toes, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, walk, step, or hop all the way through to a seat. Extend the legs out nice and long in front of you. As you extend the legs out long in front of you, yogis, fold the palms together at the heart center. Now push the entire back side of the legs down into the mat. Let the weight happen from your, or rather, let the weight to lower you down happen from the lower belly. Inhale, lift the chest and look up. From your core, we're working to Shavasana. Slow count of 10 to your back, 9. 8, let it happen from lower belly, 7. Shavasana is coming up in 6. Last 5. 4, pause, come back up. As you start to come back up, take a big breath in. Exhale, lower down, another 9. 8, low belly, 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Shavasana, release. Pick up as much space as you need. You're done with the strength. Close your eyes. Take a moment. Catch up to your heart rate. Notice the sensations you feel. Notice if there's a little bit of sweat dripping down your forehead. Notice if your heart is starting to beat quicker. Can you start to let go of those distractions? Come back to the breath. Let go of the sealed lips. Feel free to open up, exhale as much as you need. Just enjoy the benefits of the practice you put in. No more hard work, no more thinking, just receiving. Some long, deep breaths in, long, deep breaths out. Just let the body enjoy the hard work, the efforts, and the energy that you've put in. Mind start to wander and drift. Body get even softer. When you're ready, yogis, take a nice big breath in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Bend into the knees so the bottom of the feet rests down on your mats. Roll to your right side. Use the right bicep as a pillow, the left hand to support the mats. Push down into the mat, come up to a comfortable seat. Start with the palms folded at the heart center. Palms folded at the heart. We bow the chin to the chest. We bow forward at ourselves for the hard work and the efforts. The fact that we took time out to nourish ourselves. From that bow forward, we bow humbly to one another. Namaste.